this is TJN Pre Thoughts On coming to you live from my darkened room in this house. Yes, I'm back. Finally, after finding my camera. Now, today, we are just a little over 2 hours from the 1000th episode of Raw. And that is what this video is about. My pre-thoughts on the 1000th episode of Raw. What will happen, what won't happen, and that will just be that. The first thing I'm covering is CM Punk versus John Cena. Cena cashes in, and in my opinion, John Cena will be the first man who's won Money in the Bank to cash in and lose. If he wins, I already know what one of the main events for SummerSlam is. Punk versus Cena for the second year in a row. And that's all I have to say about that one. Next will be Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman's answer to Triple H for his SummerSlam match. He will say yes, and there'll probably be a no holds barred or some type of match like that. And that's what I think about Brock Lesnar. It's his little answer to Triple H. He'll say yes, and then basically we'll either see a fight between him and Brock, Triple H and Brock, or we'll see somebody get interrupted. Now, as for tonight's Raw, the only matches that are scheduled is Punk and Cena and Christian's Intercontinental Championship defense, which we don't know the opponent. I'm expecting either a return, or God forbid Randy Orton comes back. Next I'll be discussing the kickoff to the 1000th episode the 1000th episode of Raw, which will probably be introduced first by the new Raw, probably stage logo. It's probably a new theme song, which I personally like Burn It to the Ground better than whatever they have in store, but we'll see. And probably a new opening video, like we've seen like 3,000 of them already. Anyway, they'll kick it off with DX's reunion, which will be Triple H, Shawn Michaels, the New Age Outlaws, and X-Pac. The core members of DX will return tonight. Not all of them, just the people I just mentioned, Triple H, Shawn, New Age Outlaws, and X-Pac. It's obviously China will not be there. And I want to say this, it's obvious China won't be there, then why the hell is X-Pac there? And that's all I have to say about that. I already discussed Christian's Intercontinental Championship that we don't know really much about other than he's defending the championship against somebody. We don't know who. It's not going to be Daniel Bryan. It's not going to be somebody probably worth any merit. It's either somebody going to be returning or Cody Rhodes. Daniel Bryan and AJ's wedding. I knew from the moment that last week on Raw where he actually said the damn thing that this is going to be staged for something, because there's two things in WWE that are always set out for their current thing and what is not, such as contract signings and weddings. So I will think that Daniel Bryan and AJ's wedding will be interrupted by someone. Most likely Eve, but it'll probably be most likely somebody. There's only been one instance of a wedding that's not been interrupted, and that was actually a genuine wedding. That was the Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth back at SummerSlam '94, I believe. Now, WWE.com has said there's going to be a pre-show right here on YouTube at 7:30 on WWE Fan Nation's channel, which is probably going to be some mediocre match with Jack Swagger or somebody to I'm not using Jack Swagger as an example. It probably will be Jack Swagger versus somebody, and he'll either get beat or get destroyed like Ryback did last week. Now, the one thing, before I get on to my last topic, which I'm the one that's most interested in, I'm going to personally say the people that are confirmed for their returns for Raw, which is Shawn Michaels, JBL, Psycho Sid, basically everybody that Heath Slater has fought except for Doink, and Rikishi are going to return tonight again. Roddy Piper, The Rock, which I think that's stupid. But okay, his grand design is to once again be WWE champion. I understand that. He will not interfere in the John Cena of CM Punk match. He will not. If he does, it's to stop the Big Show from interfering, which I believe that will happen. But time will tell. Mick Foley, Bret Hart, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, JR, Mean Gene Okerlund, Mae Young, Steve Blackman, why? Just why? Why Blackman? It better be a backstage thing. He better. I'm mad. Alicia Webb, which I don't know who that is. X-Pac, DDP, Sergeant Slaughter, Jim Duggan, Vader, Animal Slick, why again? New Age Outlaws, and Bob Backlund. Those are people that are scheduled for Raw as of now. That probably either going to be a backstage thing like they do every time they have it, like the 15th anniversary, the 20th anniversary, and all that. Basically, legends coming back and getting their spotlight. Even though Heath Slater will probably say something about it, like I'm sure he'll get the shit stomped out of him again, but we'll have to see. The last thing I want to talk about is, since of No Way Out, Raw has needed a new general manager since John Laurinaitis was fired. Finally. Now, candidates have been candidates such as Vicky Guerrero, Mick Foley, and all the other people that have subbed for the general manager from No Way Out from on has been actually wanting to see, hey, I want to be Raw general manager because I have experience. Mick Foley has experience as commissioner. Vicky Guerrero's term didn't last long. It will not be a member of the McMahon family. It will not be Triple H. It will not be Shane McMahon. It won't be Stephanie McMahon. It won't not be Linda because she's screwing around in politics. It won't be Vince. It will. I want to see personally two things. Eric Bischoff come back, because out of the general managers that came after him, such as Mike Adamle, John Laurinaitis, Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, somewhat, Eric Bischoff did a lot better. Stone Cold will not be the new Raw general manager. It's the same reason The Miz was the last minute entry into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, because he's working on a movie, probably. Personally, I would like to see somebody that has not been a general manager of either brand. So Teddy Long is not in this. Zack Ryder, even though he did good, don't need to be in the general manager position. We will not see William Regal. We will not see Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart. My personal opinion is that I want one man, and one man only, to be the Raw general manager. And with this announcement, I will end the video. On a side note, I will be trying to post more videos often, but since I actually have shit to do this week, I probably won't as much this week, and I'll have to go back to school soon. So do not expect many videos from me, but expect some. Like I'll probably start my project either this week or next week, which will be Persona 3 FES. Since I've beaten it all except for the answer, which I'm not doing beating the answer quite yet, and I'm not spoiling anything yet. So if you enjoy Persona 3, if you don't want to see it bad camera shenanigans like with my Naruto Storm and Sly, my attempts, then go check out Goddammit Joel or Super Genius's channel, who are both currently doing Persona 3. So I guess I'll wrap it up with my pick for General Manager of Raw.
You think you know me?
And this is TJN signing off.